The devs actually referred to these as Bigfoot sightings in the game's code. There's normally 5 in total. There's one at the base of the log that you can see when you pass the Down Spirit dropship. The next is up in the cliffs when you walk under the right wing of that same dropship. You can just barely catch a glimpse of them. The third is at the base of the tree, which spawns another flood running along the cliffs to the right. The fourth is also on that tree and spawns a couple forms up in the cliff and another that you can see on the other side. The final is halfway across the tree, which spawns another form up in the cliffs to your right and one in the swamp to your left.
We are now on level 6, 343 Guilty Spark.
The last transmission from the captain's dropship was from this area. That was over 12 hours ago. When you locate Captain Keyes, radio in, and I'll come pick you up.
I've always loved the look of this level at the start. It's very rainy and the plant life looks very alien. While the opening of the more recent levels was a lot more challenging and more focused on combat, the opening for this level is more atmosphere oriented. You just see grunts and jackals running away from an unseen force. You don't see any elites accompanying them, and then you come across this big Covenant dropship here. And you get the feeling that something is definitely off. A nice added touch is if you look at the radar on the bottom left, you'll see yellow blips, which indicate allies. Yet you don't hear any Marines right now. And then, boom, there's a big explosion, and something is shooting at the Covenant. And just listening to those voice lines and the screams, they are clearly worried about something. Throughout this whole game, the Covenant have only really run away from you. But now there's something else somewhere around here that they're running away from. It really gives the player the sense that they're about to encounter something just as powerful as them, maybe even more so. And again, you'll notice as I explore this structure, there's no elites around. It's just scattered groups of jackals and grunts. And that forest environment that I was in, we've now left instead to descend into what looks like another ancient facility on this ring.
Stay back! Stay back! You're not turning me into one of those things! I'll blow your brains out! Get away from me! Ah! Ah! Don't touch me, you freaks! I won't be like you, I'll die first! Find your own hiding place, the monsters are everywhere! Play dead! That's what I did! Play dead! They took the live ones. Oh god, I can still hear them! Monsters! Ah! 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 Just leave me alone! Sarge, Mendoza.
And that was the scared Marine. As I pass back over him in a second, you can still hear him talking, I think.
They won't get me! Oh god! Oh god, I don't want to be like this, please. Please no, man, no.
And that is the corpse of a Marine named Private Jenkins. And it might be kind of hard to see in these graphics and with this lighting, but he can actually still be seen blinking.
Why do we always have to listen to this old stuff, Sarge?
Watch your mouth, son. This stuff is your history. It should remind you grunts what we're fighting to protect.
Hey, if the Covenant want to wipe out this particular part of my history, that's fine by me. Yeah, better it than us.
You ask them real nice next time you see him, Vicente. I'm sure they'll be happy to oblige.
LZ looks clear. I'm bringing us down.
Go, go, go! Stay close, Jenkins. Mendoza, move it up! Wait here for the captain and his squad, then get your ass inside.
Sir!
Okay, let's move!
Which is weird, right? I mean, look at it. Something scrambled the insides.
What's that? Plasma scoring?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was an accident, you know, friendly fire or something?
What do we have, Sergeant?
Looks like a Covenant patrol. Badass elite units. All KIA.
Real pretty. Friend of yours?
Nah, we just met.
Right, well, let's get this door open.
I'll try, sir. But it looks like these Covenant worked pretty hard to lock it down.
Just do it, son.
Yes, sir. Got a bad feeling about this.
Boy, you always got a bad feeling about something.
Sarge, can you hear me? He's got contact! Lots of them! But they're not Covenant! They're just staring through us! What the... Oh, no!
Corporal! Do you copy? Over! Mendoza, get your ass back up to second squad's position and find out what the hell is going on. But I don't have time for your lip, soldier. I gave you an order.
Sarge! Listen!
What is that?
Where's that coming from, Mendoza?
I don't... There! Mira!
Hold still! Hold still! Let him have it! Ah! Sergeant, we're surrounded. God damn it, Jenkins! Fire your weapons!
There are too many,
Don't
Sarge!
even think about it, Marine.
Oh, this is loco!
Jenkins!
Originally in that cutscene, Paint It Black was supposed to play in the section where they're on the Pelican, but I don't think the licensing rights could be acquired in time. So Marty O'Donnell just replaced it with some generic rock music. And this is our introduction to a whole other faction of enemies. This is the Flood. And right now, we're only fighting the infection forms. Even though they're kind of creepy, they haven't really been posing much of a challenge. But right here, we get to see the combat forms. You can see that little mission objective in the top left just says escape. down here, you can see all these Covenant and exactly why they've been running this whole time. They are not equipped in any way to deal with the Flood. And I really like this room. I don't think you really see anything specifically like this room again, but just those jolts of electricity. I don't know what it is about it. Just when you thought you might be escaping, the elevator takes you back down. The developers did, I think, a really good job with the design of all this, because a lot of the rooms you explore, you just see blood all over the ground. There are Marines in this room, but even if you stick around to help them out, I believe they are programmed to die after a certain amount of time anyways. The introduction to the Flood throughout this level is very gradual. You start with the infection forms, which are very easy to kill, and then you get to fight combat forms, but they're not equipped with weapons until now. And now they have all sorts of guns, and they will use whatever they can get their hands on. In the following two games, the Flood are still just as big a deal as they are in this game. But of course, players already knew about them by that point, so the knowledge that they existed became a lot more common. And it's sort of a sad thing, because this reveal is so well done. The impact of it has been lessened over time.
Thank God you're here. We've been lost out here for hours. After we lost contact with the rest of the mission, we headed for the RV point, and then these things, they ambushed us. We gotta get out of here.
There's a large tower a few hundred meters from your current position. Find a way above the fog and foliage canopy, and I can move in and pick you up.
This will be our last skirmish alongside any group of Marines for the remainder of the game. And as we get ambushed by the flood out here, you'll probably see why. I did mistakenly start shooting at these Marines. I wasn't paying attention to my motion tracker for a second. Definitely hear that in the background. They're having a very hard time staying alive against these enemies.
Cut it out! Don't stop shooting there! Covering fire! Oh! He is blind! Frag out! Hey, don't like it, do you? Maybe I'm on...
Greetings. I am the monitor of Installation 04. I am 343 Guilty Spark. Someone has released the flood. My function is to prevent it from leaving this installation, but I require your assistance. Come, this way.